Alright, I got here don't know what year, some sort of Jeep. Customer complaint is the horn doesn't work. Now, we said the relay was working, everything was working. And let's just plug the scan tool in. Alright, it's 2009 Grand Cherokee. Laredo, Rocky Mountain Edition. I'm not a Jeep guy. Don't know anything what that means. By the way, a correction on the scan tool. I thought that this does, you have to pay $128 to use it on the Chrysler Gateway. It's not true. It's only if you're in Europe where they don't have auto auth. But if you have regular auto auth, it works. Alright, so we got speed control switch to circuit high. He told me these buttons don't either work, they never did, and he doesn't care about them. So circuit high, and we have horn control circuit low. Driver airbag squib to circuit open. We have a bad clock spring. I don't see what else to test. But why is the airbag light not on? That's the question. Hold on. Key on, engine off. There's no airbag light. Am I blind? I just don't see it. Was this cluster replaced with the wrong one? Let's go. Oh boy. Okay, let's go into the BCM. That's probably where the horn is. Yeah. Okay. I think the bulb's out for somebody. He said he recently bought this car, so maybe someone, you know, played around with it. Let's see, read data stream. Not data stream, actuation test. Let's do the horn. Horn state. Off, whoops, on. And it beeps, no problem. So okay, computer's good, everything's good till the actual switch. Now, let's see, what else is there to check? Let's check inputs. Just see. Hold on. Read data stream. No, you know what? Let's go to the cluster. Most common lint steering wheel controls. Instrument cluster. I want to see if there's a light. Let's go to read data stream. Alright, there's a bunch. Just select all. Battery voltage, blind spot. Okay, fog lamp request, fog light. Horn on request is false. It stays false when I push. Let's see, is there a middle request lamp? True. Okay, don't see anything here. Let's go to airbag module and see if there's a request over here. Read data stream. Here, passenger airbag disable, airbag, no, that's disable. Here, airbag lamp, status. Lamp on, and the lamp's not on. Is the wrong cluster in? Very possible, and the car probably doesn't either have 98,000 miles then. Let's go back. Let's go back into the cluster. Actuation test. There should be something for the airbag. Telltale airbag. On. TPMS, engine light, seatbelt light, and oil light. There's no airbag light. I don't know where. Is it in a different place? Is there like a button for it? They claim it's on. Let's turn it off. These buttons don't work. Let's go into ECM and look at. Let's go into ECM and look at the miles. Special functions. Check PCM odometer. Miles. Engine cannot be running. 95 to 95. Yeah, that's about right. Yes. Let's go see if the VIN is correct in the cluster. Three 6397. So it has the right VIN in the cluster. Alright. Fixed. Okay. Alright, there's something called initialize occupant restraint controller. I'm gonna do that. Oh, it's claimed it's locked, no need to run it. Okay. I look really closely, I could see some, like the outline of lights. When I have a 2010 Caravan, and I changed my cluster because it was broken when I got it, and then the horn didn't work. Then I got the right the exact part number and the horn works. All right, I'm pulling up this cluster. Just see someone cut the wire behind it or something along the lines of that. All right, I can see the airbag light right here. It's supposed to be right in the middle over there. So it's not necessarily the wrong cluster. Why is it not lighting up? It could be a bad cluster, that's for sure. But yeah, it's definitely right there. I see it. Let me get a diagram. All right, let me get a diagram for this. Just gonna go into the airbag. I'm just curious. I'll look at the horn also, but I just want to see if I want to find out if this is someone sabotaged this that it shouldn't turn on, or if they put a new cluster in, or maybe just a bad clock spring, which is very possible. But I don't know why the airbag, that still wouldn't explain the airbag light. Restraints over here. Okay, here's the cluster. Seatbelt switch sensor. So it doesn't look like it turns it on itself. So let's go get a diagram for the cluster itself. All right, so it doesn't look like it gets a signal. Let's see, hold on, does the door jar open work? Yeah. So it honestly doesn't look like there's a separate wire. But here we go. There is a limb bus that talks to the upper bank switch, lower bank switch, left multifunction switch, and the steering control module. Pin 1, a white wire. It's either this one or this one. What goes after white? Violet and yellow. Alright, so it's this wire right here. This is a limb bus circuit. Alright, now we got ABS lights on, gas light on. Alright, plug that back and everything went off. Let's unplug this one. That's going to shut the whole system down. Probably. Yeah, that's the power to it. Okay. Plug that back on. The airbag light never turns on. Let me go see if this is even plugged in. Like, what are these two? I don't know. Should we see if the airbag light turns on now? seems like the cluster's just broken. All right, well, I decided to pull this cover off just to see if I could give it the clock screen power. And then look what I found, the clock spring shredded. So this definitely needs a clock spring. I did not figure out why the light for the airbags are not on, but the clock springs ripped to pieces, and they're expensive clock springs. So yeah, this needs a clock spring, and then we could diagnose further after that if he wants me to look at the airbag light. Thanks for watching. All right, we have here a 2016 Honda Odyssey. Customer complaint is there's a blind spot issue. So there's a code for it. The keys are in the car. Let's see what we got. All right, so they weren't sure. It's a Canadian car, so they weren't sure about the mirror, but they switched it to a different mirror, and they spoke to the dealer in Canada, and they said it's the right one. So let's see what the codes are. But it just says check blind spot system. It's really hot in here. It's in Celsius. BSI is blind spot information, so that's the module we gotta look at. Oh, in the BCM we have a code. Left side BSI radar unit lost communication with right side BSI radar unit. Alright, so there's probably, I think they're both on the network. So I'm gonna look at the diagram. I'm gonna just wait for this to finish. Okay, fine. So in the BSI module, there's the same code. Left side BSI radar unit lost comm with right side. Fine. So I'm assuming that module's for both of them. Or it only talks to one and they talk to each other. I don't have to look at a diagram. Alright, let's get a diagram for this system. So here it is. It's navigation system, just a one-page diagram. So I can see it clear. We got here the left side radar and the right side radar. Now, they both share a fuse, so I'm not going to be worried about a fuse for now. I mean, it could be missing a power feed at the module, but I'm not worried about the actual fuse being blown, because then this one wouldn't have come. Now, they each have an indicator light. That just goes straight to the mirror. Right BSI alert indicator, and is that on the mirror? I'm assuming. And this one goes to the left. Fine, okay. Then they're both on the beacon, and that's it, and the ground. So there's no wire making it talk to each other. It just means I probably have no comm with the which module was it? The right can't talk to the left. Left side can't talk to the right. So I probably have a problem with the right side module. I just want to look up this code, what they say it is. U1297. Alright, left side, blind spot, radar unit, lost comm with right side. There's not much to it. They want me to clear it. And if it doesn't clear, then go to integrated control system. That's just their general troubleshooting. There's nothing special for this. Probably tell me to check power and grounds. And then replace the radar. So let me just go look at this diagram one more time. See if there's anything I could think from the driver's seat. You want to go into the module and see if there's an option. BSI 1. Let's go in here. And see an actuation test. So there's a left side and a right side indicator. So let's turn the left side on. That should be on the mirror. It's executing. Alright, it's testing it right now. Oh yeah, it's right here. Sorry, it's not in the mirror, it's right here. Okay, so the whole thing with the mirror was wrong because it doesn't go inside the mirror. It has its own thing. But let's do that one more time. Just exit. Let's do it again. Left side indicator is right there. It should turn it on. Executing, and it turns on. Okay, fine. Now, that's coming from the module. Let's go to exit and let's try the right side. Alright, it's supposed to be going on. It says executing, but it's not going on. that's telling me that there's something wrong with that module. It's either missing a few power or ground, or it's a bad module, or the communication lines are messed up. But all right, let's go down there. I gotta take apart the bumper. Looking at this bumper, so there is a crash. There's a spot right here that's cracked. All right, right here is the module. It doesn't look cracked. All right, let's unplug it. Okay, but I did get my hand all white. It's covered in dust. Alright, we're just going to check for power and ground here. Let's get the diagram. Okay, so the green and the black on both sides is the power and the ground. Just going to put a test light across that. Alright, and we're sliding up. So we got a good power and ground. Just gonna do a little tug test on them all. Okay. Now let's get a scope and just look at the network. Alright, I'm gonna ground the scope in the ground. Alright, it's the pink and the blue. Do we have a network? We got a good network there. And let's try the other one. And we got a good network there. And we have a good power and a good ground. So, it's looking like we just have a bad module. It's plugged in now. Let's just clear the code, see if it comes right back. Alright, cleared the codes, restarted it. Read full code. Same thing. Anything else I missed, or that's it? It's just a bad module, right? Got power ground. Let me check it with it plugged in. Alright, now I have 13 volts. I'm going to plug it in. Just want to make sure the voltage stays. Alright, we're plugged in and we're still at 13 volts. So, definitely good power and ground loaded. Now let's just check the CAN wire. Oh, my scope's dying, but yeah, this is plugged in. I got a good one. And that's CAN high. So we're good. Alright, I'm just going to check pin fitment. So, what's the smallest one? Red. Alright, that one feels good. This one's empty, is it? Yeah. They're all good. Yep, that's it. Alright, bad module. Thanks for watching.